What's up, everybody? Welcome to Marriage Unmasked. It's me, your boy Hen, and I'm here with my lovely wife, the one and only, the author, actress, savant, the CEO, and all that good stuff, Shireal.
Hey, what's going on?
What is going on? Tell us what's going on, Shireal. What we got going on?
Is that like a trick question?
No, that was a way for you to introduce.
Oh, the topic.
That was alley oop. Yeah,
Sorry.
it's all right.
I wasn't catching what you was throwing. So we are actually disrupting the season a little bit, and we're gonna throw in a mid-season miniseries.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for a plethora of reasons. But the main reason is, if you follow the podcast, you know, me and Henry have been in a challenging state of our marriage. And so this mini series, we want to focus on repair. And so what that looks like for us in this current season. So much like the Christmas miniseries or holiday miniseries, we're going to kind of batch record these episodes. But we do have some specific topics that we would like to address per part 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, that's what this is about to be. We're just about to hitch out with a little mini series, but really just because we do understand that our platform is to really encourage longevity in marriage, and what we have been going through. This challenge has challenged that, and
Absolutely,
we want to, for you and for us, try to turn that around in a way. So we're gonna hash it all out and talk to y'all about what it is to try to remain married through hard times. So this series is called Repair.
Repair.
That was my alley-oop.
Oh, that was your alley-oop?
You were supposed to pick it up. See, we is all off.
That's all right, but that's all a part of repairing, getting back on track. So today's topic is too busy.
Okay.
So we can look at this many different ways. Too busy to repair, or too staying busy to allow repair to happen. And so I want to go with...
I'm
sorry,
Can
go
you
ahead.
clarify? Because you lost me with the part 2 of that. You said too busy to repair, meaning too busy to even focus on repair. And then you said too busy to allow repair, meaning fix that. Help me understand that part.
Yeah, well, maybe I shouldn't even have went that route. I was trying to come in from different perspectives, but I want to look at just being too busy for repair to happen, meaning a good busy, right? Not a bad busy.
But when you say too busy for repair to happen, it makes me feel like we're not too busy, so there's no repair. That's what I'm getting from that.
No. I said I shouldn't have started off that. I was trying to come from a different perspective in a sense, but at the same time, which was wrong. So I wanted to just go with only being too busy in a good way, in a good sense, to allow repair to happen. I know it sounded super crazy coming out and weird. It's I don't want to throw you off. So if you get confused, just chime in immediately and let me know, hey, reroute that, babe. Explain or clarify, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So in our marriage particularly, when we went through what we went through and continually and starting repair looks different to us. And it's looking different every day. And when I say repair looks different, the space that God allows to happen for us to come together or communicate or talk is when we're busy working. And not only working, but like following our dreams, doing what he called us to do individually. And that's allowing like a small space. And I say a small space because it's small. It's not like a grandiose thing. It's a small space just to let me know, just to let her know, like, hey, there's space for repair. But over time, when trust is rebuilt, when consistency is consistent, when truth is all that there is, when there's nothing but transparency, this space becomes bigger. And it becomes bigger enough for where both of us can reside in together. But we on the outside being busy.
So just to make this clear, because I feel like you're talking very broad, I have started a business venture that God laid on my heart a long time ago, but it's all coming to fruition right now. Actually, it's two things happening at once, but we won't go into that. I feel like that's what I say every day. Two things happening at once. But
Yeah.
so I started a business venture that is just who I am, and it's been something that I was supposed to do for a very long time, and it's happening now, and it's happening rapidly. And so in that space, Henry and I have kind of found this common ground where we can communicate, right? And a lot of it is about business, but through that, we've been able to find space to talk about our relationship and what we want, for the future and for our family. And so also what I have been really focused on is me, right? Repairing me, making sure I'm good. But in that space, and when we're talking about what do we want out of our marriage, all I can see for Henry is I also want him to find his space, his passion. I want him to become the best version of whatever that looks like for him, right? And so that's kind of where we've found this neutral zone where we can speak to each other and like not be at each other's throat or talking about the hurt and the pain. I don't necessarily even know if that's a good thing, because I do know we do have to address the hurt and the pain. Like that has to at some point be addressed, because what I find is happening is we're kind of avoiding it. We're living in this like space of like work, chat about, yes, we want to get through this, but let's also keep working. And then there's a moment that'll jump in and it'll be like, wait, no, but you hurt me. And then it gets hyper intensified because we've been ignoring it for however long. And it's like, oh, but wait, but you hurt me. So I do think that we have to figure out, we can't be too busy to address the elephant in the room.
Absolutely.
Because the elephant still is in the room. But we're just kind of like working around it, which is wild. But the cool thing about the being too busy, at least that we've kind of noticed, is it is allowing us space to communicate, whereas we were not communicating. And I think we talked about this on the last episode. Like our communication has been very siloed to some specific topics, right? Work, kids, schedule. And so, but through work, that has opened up this like space for us to start talking about
us. Yeah. I want to go back to something you said about like addressing the elephant in the room. And it makes so much sense. Like we're doing everything we need to do, but avoiding or just going around like that specific situation of you still hurt me, and hey, I'm still hurting too. Like it's hard to communicate those feelings, because when they come out raw and unfiltered. It's not like you can have them come out strategically like you want. Like if that was the case for anybody, it wouldn't be like counselors or therapists or therapy. But for us, I think in doing the work, it's allowing like over time, like the space to be able to communicate like at least one thing, like, hey, I struggle with this, or I'm struggling with this. I know I hurt you. I know I'm taking accountability for it. I'm trying to work through it, like, or fix myself. But how can I do that?
I'm finding that what's happening is that like certain instances will kind of like set me back. So we could use today for instance. So Henry called me, I didn't answer. I was on the phone with my mother. My intention was to call him right back. But when I got off the phone with my mother, I don't know what happened. I totally forgot that he called. So about an hour later, I was like, oh, junk, Henry called. Let me call him back. So when he answers, it's like, who were you on the phone with? I'm like, bro, first of all, calm down. But it felt very accusatory to me. And what I feel like is in this new space, all of his guilt is almost being projected towards me. So like now it's like, who were you on the phone with? I was on the phone with my mom. Like, who were you? Like all of this is happening because of what you did. And so for me, it's annoying. I'm like, yo, you never used to come at me like that before. Like, but because all of your stuff has like kind of bubbled up to the surface, now you're projecting those things on me. And that's frustrating. Like
So
I didn't do anything to you to make you start questioning my
so
behaviors.
you're absolutely right in what happened, but that's not all that happened and how it happened. Like you see it one way, like everything coming from me was accusatory. But the way I was looking at it was like you overlooked the question. I'm like, because this is how I'm processing how I asked you. Hey, who you was on the phone with? And you was like, and your response was, what did you want? I said, who's you on the phone with? And what did you want? What did you want? And so to me, that is like deflecting to answer my question. And so
I think I was deflecting, but more so because it was just annoying.
okay.
Like, why are you coming at me like that?
Okay.
You know? But here's the other thing. He never used to do that.
Never
This
what?
is
Ask you who you
not like that. Like, no, because typically you knew who I was on.
But you would never
I don't
respond like
even
that
talk to
either.
nobody but my mom. Maybe I didn't. But like now, like I feel like I'm definitely in a reactive state. So when you come at me a certain way, I'm immediately on the defense. Like, who was you? Like, who are you to? I think that's the problem. The attitude for me is, who are you to ask me who I'm on the phone with?
Got you.
And so that's not right. Let me be very clear. I'm kind of catching it as I'm saying it. However, that was why my response was that way, I believe. But those are the types of things that are just like randomly come out.
Let me just say thank you for that.
For what?
Just for the comment, the way you answer that, just thank you. That did a lot for me mentally. And in here, like that just I'm just saying thank you.
Cool.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So there are these moments, right, that happen.
Yeah.
And it's like everything kind of bubbles up to the surface after it's just kind of being patted down because we're just walking over it or around it. And like that busyness is good and it's bad. It's like because eventually the volcano is going to erupt if we don't address the bubbling, right? The good part about it is that it has opened up space for us to like at least communicate on any level because we were not communicating at all. So
We weren't.
So, how do you kind of find that happy medium in that?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was sucking my.
No, it's definitely hard to find that happy medium because, like, when you're in a space where you don't communicate, you begin to have thoughts and stuff start playing in your mind, and then you go into this hyper, like, super detective mode or, like, it's a word I'm looking for, but I can't find it.
I'm so happy you said that. I don't mean to cut you off, but can I just say this?
Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I have to say it. That's what it is, the detective mode you're currently in that's driving me crazy. Like the going through my phone, the like sneaking around the bed at night. Like, I'm like, why are you doing me like this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did I get in the in the sea of let me follow up on her. Like, I think that's the part that's
Well,
blowing my mind a little
well,
bit.
you don't follow up unless you have a reason to follow up.
Yeah, your follow up is because of what you did. All this is of
So,
your actions.
so because of what I did, all right. But then there was also reactions on your behalf, which threw me in a like, now do I need to? I gotta follow up and look and make sure that I'm protecting what I would like to keep ours and keep mine in this marriage. So that turns me into like a spin mode also.
But the thing is, like, you're saying there were reactions on my behalf. So I guess what you're saying is because after we found out about your situation, I found out about your situation, I was like, oh, cool, we can have friends again. And so I started reopening up my communication lines with friends that I've had all my life. You didn't like that. And you're taking like that as a thing that you need to detect. Here's the other part of that.
So it is a thing that I need to detect.
But here's
I'm
the
gonna tell
other
you
part
why.
of it, though. I have been very transparent about it. There's no big secrets over here.
So I'm glad you said that you've
Yeah,
been transparent. Transparent or not, it's still something that I have to detect and I have to watch. And I'm gonna tell you why. And you don't have to like this answer. You're not gonna agree
I
with.
didn't say anything.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
finish. You're not even gonna agree with it.
Let's hear it.
But the fact that the access has changed for you,
Who changed it?
that may have well so been my fault. But there's also a sense of on your end to control that access too.
I don't understand what you just said. A sense on my end
Like
to control access.
Because
just
of what
be plain.
because
Speak clearly.
because of what has happened, right? And it was 100% my fault, and I took accountability, and I'm taking accountability. Your instance on being reactive and say, "Oh, if you're doing this, then boom, boom, boom." To me, it don't feel like we can work on this and fix this together. It sounds like, "Oh, let me get my get back."
Okay, I get that, but
So hold on. So with that moving like you moved, given that access to other people, it was like, hold on, this is a problem.
access is a crazy word.
It is a crazy word, but it's the only
Because,
word I can think of
like,
right now. Like
the fact that you're even saying access over some phone calls that I've made to people that I've known all my life, by the way. This ain't like, oh, I met some new dude out in I've always had male friends. What happened was when we got married, you became my male friend. And y'all can look back over the 900 episodes that we've had. We've had many conversations like, oh, this married couple right here, we don't do male and female friends. We had all those conversations. Now, here we go, fast forward to 2 months ago. Dumb the fool over here thought that. But in reality, we did. We did have other situations happening. So now I'm like, oh, cool. Well, I have friends that I've had friends for a long time that I cut off because I thought that's the type of marriage we had. But now that I know we don't, well, let me see how my friend's doing. And now it's detective and you're giving people access. You've had all kinds of access happening that I wasn't even aware of.
yeah.
And now it's like, oh, Shireal, I gotta detect and make sure you ain't giving my access away. Like, bro.
But you know what? It's just the way I'm not.
It's just the way what? You don't like the fact that I'm not hiding it? Or
No, I don't like the fact that you did it at all.
Oh, really?
And I know
okay.
you hate the fact that I did it.
Okay.
But that's the reality of the situation.
Really? Huh.
Because the way you moved was like, oh yeah, let me get this nigga. I'm gonna tell him.
That's
I'm gonna let him see it.
What you think.
That's what I know.
That's what you think. I was not trying to get you at all. I was trying to take care of me. That's the problem you're having. It's not about you. That's
hard to believe.
You have lost that whole, like, this is not about you. at all. And that's the part that you're not getting for me. It's not about you anymore. I can't control what Henry does, clearly. No matter how much we sit on this podcast and pretend we don't do things like that in our marriage, well, it was happening. So therefore, I'm not going to be concerned about how Henry moves or what Henry does, or even if it bothers you or not, because it's not about you. It's about Shireal right now. Just like the last 5 years was about you, at least from what I can account for. So therefore, I was not trying to get no get back. And another thing I want to be very clear about, if I was trying to get back, it would have got. I don't have to try. I could have easily made some get back happen, but that's not even my MO. That's not even my MO. That's not even my MO. Now, have I had friends before you? Absolutely. Did I respect our marriage because that's the relationship we were claiming we had? Absolutely. When I found out that wasn't reciprocated, did I change up my movements? Absolutely. And now you want to sit here and act like
I'm not saying you're trying to act like
somebody
nothing.
Access.
So because I disrespected the marriage, so now you changed up and now you're saying, okay, now it's my turn to disrespect the marriage as well?
I'm not disrespecting the marriage, though. That's the thing.
Okay.
Just because I have friends,
that's all right.
Just because I have friends that I've always had, why is that now disrespecting the marriage?
It's fine.
Why is that? I'm just asking a simple question.
It's fine.
Why is that disrespecting our marriage?
Trust me, it's fine. Leave it alone.
Okay, so
leave it alone.
We're back to pushing down the.
No, we're not gonna push it down. I'm just saying, leave it alone. Cause it's no sense to go.
Let's talk about it. That's what we're here for.
It's no sense to go there.
Cause you're crazy right now. You're saying I'm disrespecting the marriage.
I said so. You feel like it's
calling a friend that I've known since I was a teenager. We've been friends forever. No type of relationship outside of a friendship. You, however, can go on about your business for years.
You're not even gonna see my point. That's why I said just leave it alone because you don't want to.
I want to see your point. It's just not point.
I done already told you I'm wrong, right?
Yeah,
hands down. 100%
but now you're trying to
wrong.
say I'm wrong too. That's the part I'm having a problem.
So
with.
The thing is, you are wrong.
No,
too.
I'm not. For what?
You are.
What
wrong.
am I wrong for? What am I wrong for?
Leave it alone.
No.
Leave it alone.
Say it. What am I wrong for?
I'm not gonna say it. Leave it alone.
I don't know why. I would love to hear why I'm wrong because I don't believe I am.
And if you don't believe you are, that's fine.
Well,
I'm gonna let you not believe that you're not wrong.
I'm not.
Let you believe that you're not wrong.
I'm not. Excuse me. I'm not. God bless you, Shireal. Thank you, Shireal. See? Taking care of myself.
God bless you, Shireal.
Anywho, we're done with this part. We'll come back for part 2.
Yeah, we'll come back for part 2.
MarriageUnmastered.com.